Welcome to Mystic Stories and Folktales. I'm Amina, and today we'll be looking at a real life story titled The Cares of the Baobab Woman. In the heart of a remote African village, nestled beneath the shadow of a great baobab tree, lived a woman named Amina. She was beautiful, with skin as smooth and dark as the rich soil beneath her feet, and eyes that sparkled like the stars in the clear night sky. Amina was loved by all, admired for her kindness and grace. But there was one thing that sets her apart from other women in the village. Whenever she became pregnant, a strange and terrible rage would consume her. Amina had been married to Kofi, a hard-working farmer, for several years. They had everything they needed: love, land, and the respect of the community. But their union had not yet been blessed with a child. The village elders said it was a curse, a shadow hanging over Amina from a past she could not remember. The first time Amina became pregnant, the village was overjoyed. The women gathered at her home, singing songs and offering gifts to the unborn child. But soon after, Amina began to change. She became irritable, lashing out at Kofi for the smallest things. Her anger grew so intense that it frightened the entire village. She would scream at the top of her lungs, her voice echoing through the trees, cursing everyone around her. No one could understand what was happening. As her pregnancy progressed, Amina's rage only intensified. She stopped eating, and her once vibrant skin became pale and sickly. The village healer, Mama Zara, was called to help. Mama Zara was an old woman, wise in the ways of the spirits. She took one look at Amina and knew that something was terribly wrong. Mama Zara led Kofi to the baobab tree where they prayed for guidance. That night, Mama Zara had a dream. In it, she saw Amina as a young girl playing near the baobab tree. She had been warned never to go near the tree at night, but curiosity got the best of her. In the darkness, she had encountered a spirit, a vengeful entity that had cursed her with uncontrollable anger whenever she carried life within her. The next morning, Mama Zara shared her dream with Kofi and the village elders. They realized that the curse could only be broken by confronting the spirits that lived within the baobab tree. It was a dangerous task, but Kofi was determined to save his wife. With Mama Zara's guidance, they prepared a ritual to appease the spirit. On the night of the full moon, Kofi, Amina, and the village elders gathered around the baobab tree. Mama Zara chanted ancient prayers, and the villagers sang in unison, their voices blending with the wind. As the ritual reached its climax, the spirits of the baobab appeared. It was a fearsome sight, tall and shadowy, with eyes that burned like fire. The spirit spoke in a voice that shook the ground beneath their feet, demanding to know why they had disturbed it. Kofi stepped forward, pleading for his wife's life. He spoke of their love, their desire for a family, and the pain that Amina had endured. The spirit listened, and after what felt like an eternity, it softened. "You have shown great courage," the spirit said. "The curse was placed upon Amina, to protect the land, for she carries the blood of the ancient ones. But now I see that your love is pure. The curse will be lifted. But know this, Amina's children will carry the strength of the Baobab, and they must honor the spirit of the land. With that, the spirit vanished and Amina collapsed into Kofi's arms. When she awoke, the anger was gone. She felt at peace for the first time in months. The village rejoiced when Amina gave birth to a healthy baby boy who grew up strong and wise, just as the spirit had foretold. And from that day on, Amina was known as the Baobab Woman, a symbol of resilience and the power of love. The baobab tree still stands in the village, a reminder of the ancient spirit and the woman who overcame a curse to bring new life into the world. And whenever a child is born, the villagers gather beneath its branches to tell the story of Amina, the woman who tamed her rage and embraced the gift of motherhood. See you in the next video. Bye bye.